All right, we've got to talk about these Surface Duo deals, these massive price cuts we've all seen on Surface Duo. I've brought several of them to you here over the last, several months, and we've seen the Duo down as low as $600 US American monies on Woot. And I get questions about this all the time. Should I buy it? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? And I feel like I need to actually sit down here and properly answer the question of at $700, which is, you can find the Duo at that price now pretty readily. Should you buy the original Surface Duo? This is a really complicated, difficult question. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to argue, when I talk about the Surface Duo, I'm going to talk about it in its best possible situation, best case scenario. So my Duo and a lot of other people's Duos have been having weird black screen issues, restarts, just weird things like that. I'm going to assume you're not going to have any of those. We're going to give it the best possible scenario. I am going to assume your charging port's going to crack because it's going to. But I'm going to assume the software is best case scenario for you. So best case scenario software, best case scenario price. Should you buy the Surface Duo? If at this point you are still considering purchasing the Surface Duo, I'm hoping that you've already watched my review, my 3-month review and my 6-month review. You know what you're getting into. You've watched my videos about the camera's performance. You know what you're getting into with this device, and you're still asking me if I think you should buy it at this price. I think that means that intrinsically you have a deep interest in something about this device, whether it is that dual screen form factor, maybe you're a Microsoft fan, maybe you just like weird hardware. There's something about this device that I can relate to this, that it's bored deep into your brain and you can't stop thinking about it. I remember when they announced this thing, I couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks on end. And when it was actually there to be purchased, I had no choice but to buy the thing. I had to have it. You may feel that way, and now that the price is at a spot where it's not $1,400, you're feeling that temptation even more strongly. If you are that person, there is only one reason why I would say you should not buy the Surface Duo, because everything else lines up for me, right? You probably love the dual screen. You probably love the hardware. Maybe you've gone to Best Buy and you've picked it up and you've folded it and you've fallen in love with the hardware. One thing, and it's very important, and that is Surface Duo 2, Surface Zeta, Electric Boogaloo. That is around the corner, okay? It's going to launch probably nearish to September. It is now approaching the end of May. I had to check the calendar because I don't know what world I live in any longer. That's not that far off, and I'm going to promise you this. The hardware on Duo 2 is going to be considerably better than it is on the original Surface Duo. I will make no such promise about software, but the hardware is going to be wildly improved. You're going to get a far superior camera setup. You're going to get wireless charging. You're going to get NFC. You're going to get a top-of-the-line processor, so no more Snapdragon 855. You're going to get something modern. You're going to get more RAM. And so what I don't want to have happen to people is they go, $600 Surface Duo, I'm going to do it. And they buy it. And then 2 months later, they announce Surface Zeta and they go, oh my God, why did I buy this thing? Why did I buy this thing? I should have waited. The second one looks so much better. Because trust me, it's going to. It's going to. A year before Duo came out, it was running Windows. And they decided, literally like a year out, to switch to Android. This was never meant to be a phone. This was meant to be a pocketable Surface computing device, not a phone. Why doesn't it have a proper camera? It's a webcam, it's not a phone. Why doesn't it have NFC? Your laptop doesn't have NFC. Your Surface Pro 7 doesn't have NFC. It's not a phone. Why doesn't it have wireless charging? Say it with me. It's not a phone. Surface Duo 2 will be a phone. And it will have all those features. And it's going to be a massive leap forward for the Surface Duo line. Trust me on this. Believe me on this. Every bit of evidence points in this direction. Every insider points in this direction. So you have to decide for yourself, is $600 an amount of money that you can throw away and then in 3 months want to buy the Duo 2? And you can say, no, if I buy it, maybe I'll wait until Duo 2's been out 6 months and then buy it. Sure thing. If that's what you think you're going to do, then, that's fair. That's on you to decide and to figure that out. I'm just telling you right now that this is going to look really bad in about 3 months' time. Something like that. It's going to look really bad. So yes, $600 is a much better price than $1,400. And yes, a lot of you are already buying it at that reduced price because these deals go live and they sell out in hours, if not days at the absolute longest. They sell out pretty quickly. So you guys are doing this already. But to answer that question, should I buy it? I have to return that question back to you. Are you going to be really pissed off at your decision when Duo 2 comes out and makes this thing look like garbage? It will still have 2 screens. It will still run Android well. I mean, apps well. Things will run fast. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Things won't lag in that regard. The software still is weird, but it's, Duo is not going to get worse, right? When Duo 2 comes out, that's never the case. But Duo 2 is going to look and perform, hopefully, so much better. If you need a camera that isn't bad, if you need NFC, if you need wireless charging, if you want more than 6 gigs of RAM, if these are concerns to you, you should wait. So guys, that's about as well as I can possibly articulate my answer to that question, and it's probably not like a super, I can't give you like a yes or no answer because it's going to depend on like you as an individual, so hopefully that kind of illuminates my thoughts on whether or not this it's worth buying a Duo. Now I will tell you this, if I had not bought the Duo at $1,400 on September 10th on launch day, would I have bought it now at $600? Yeah, for sure I would have bought it. So maybe that helps too. So guys, stay tuned for more content just like this. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up like button, maybe consider clicking the join button to help support the channel more directly. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.